Tucked away spots to go for a drink or have a bite to eat, it's become something of a trend. Some restaurants are known only to a lucky few. We head to a new cocktail bar in Paris's Marais neighbourhood. There's no sign to be seen, just a small red door lit up from the inside.
We started off with just a few regulars and friends. You could only enter by this door to begin with. People would come in through here and they would be our only clients for the night. But then we became more popular, so we had to have a different entrance. People still come and knock on this door and try to open it, but the entrance is actually just here.
Leading us to a cocktail bar, a cosy lounge-type environment with a number of speakeasy-inspired nooks and crannies, reminiscent of the establishments that illegally sold alcohol during the Prohibition era.
Alcohol was illegal in the United States at the beginning of the 20th century. So people would look for different places or means to consume alcohol. They wanted bars, music. They wanted to have fun during the Prohibition period, but it had to be in secret. It brings in a certain crowd, people looking for a specific atmosphere. They haven't ended up here by mistake. They're here for a reason.
I love the fact it's hidden away, that not too many people know about it. It's intimate, there's no queue to get in, and no queue at the bar either. Named the world's most imaginative bartender for 2014 by a well-known alcohol brand, Rémi Sauvage has also drawn on the speakeasy concept for his cocktail menu.
This is a classic cocktail from the Prohibition period. It's called the Bee's Knees and dates back to the 1920s, so the beginning of the Prohibition in the United States. It's a very simple cocktail made with lemon, gin and honey. 3 classic ingredients, and easy to get your hands on during that era.
There might not be a sign outside or any advertising, but as was the case during the Prohibition, word by mouth ensures the place is never empty. So behind this little red door on, I won't say the name of the street, it's great to be able to do that. Show your closest friends this hidden gem. And now dining is also becoming a secretive affair. This large carriage entrance is just a few hundred meters down the road from the little red door. Carole Ayash has a daily routine. She puts up signs and menus for a restaurant you would never know existed otherwise. The aim is to let people know that the restaurant, which is quite an unusual place, is here, and tempt them to come along and see what it's like. The Blind Pig opened its doors last summer in an old warehouse and joins the growing trend towards cosy corners. Blind Pig is another term for speakeasy. We wanted to provide a space for people who hadn't been able to get permits from the council or who had had paperwork problems, and then let them use our truck. This 1970s van is now a permanent food truck and is shared by several chefs who rotate on a weekly basis. Mustafa Khalis already runs a restaurant and a food truck, but this is another way of showcasing his cuisine.
The entrance reminded me of the gates leading to the Medinas in Morocco. That's what drew me here initially.
Enjoy a couscous or tagine, a quick bite surrounded by second-hand objects found in flea markets. This is somewhere you can come to relax. You just have to find it. We came across it by chance the other day and loved the concept, especially Gaia, so we came back. But the problem with these hidden gems is that it takes time for word to spread. On this particular day, less than 10 people were curious enough to come by for a spot of lunch. Other establishments have turned the problem on its head. We're in Paris's Saint-Germain district. It's 8 p.m. Restaurants are busy and this little Italian deli looks like it's closing its doors for the day. But not to everyone. There's a small room at the end of this stairway which seats 22. That's right, by night the deli is a restaurant.
There's an Italian feel to it. Almost a Godfather, Scorsese type atmosphere.
Intimate, dimly lit, well and truly hidden away, but always busy. In this instance, business is boosted by the deli's good name.
My grandmother opened the shop 30 years ago. My brother and I started the restaurant 2 years ago because we already had the room upstairs and she was getting too old to start new ventures. Tourists come in because they're passing by, and locals come in because they've heard about it from someone else. Because it's my grandmother's place and everyone knows her.
And the menu features all sorts of Italian favourites with a side order of mystery.